Hey guys, welcome back to Stonehearth Alpha 6 with me, Banto. So, as you see, it's a new game again, and I'm really sad for it because I tried to record this game about 6 times yesterday, and with the save I had and the previous before as well, the game basically crashed about 15 minutes after I started recording. I don't know if it's this version of the alpha or if it's just my recording software screwing things up. I don't know which it is of them, so we're gonna take safety first since we didn't go long with the previous one. I'm gonna avoid a few things that I got a problem with so far, like saving templates. Last time I tried, my game crashed, so I'm gonna try to avoid that, but this time we're gonna make our own buildings, so we're not gonna go for any like pre-made to start out with at least. So we're gonna make a pretty big storage. So here we're gonna store all of our stuff, and we should place down our carpenter's workshop pretty early on, so there we go. And let's chop down some trees. We need to get some trees. And we could get some of this stone as well, since we use stone for like roofs, we use stone for columns and such things, so we should start by adding some things to the queue. We're gonna make a farmer's hoe, we're gonna make a wooden sword, and this is still survival, so we need to protect ourselves. And we're gonna make an let's maintain wooden door and the window frames. I'm gonna maintain 6 of them since I use a lot of windows for my houses. And we're also gonna maintain, we cannot do that yet, wooden wall mounted lantern. So we're gonna maintain, I think, 2 beds and 4 chairs, and let's go for 2 dining tables, why not? So that's gonna be pretty good. Oh, we actually have, oh, they maybe made it that quick. It did look like I didn't have one first, I'm not sure. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's the one that I made. Okay, so let's get a farm so we can start to get food real early on in the game. And I really hope that the game is not gonna crash now. It's so frustrating. I can take like 1-2 crashes, but if it's 6 times in a row, somebody's wrong, so hopefully it's not gonna crash when I play now. So I'm very sorry for that, but it is what it is. It's alpha, so. Goodness, you people look starved. The troll likes to give you 2 baskets of corn. Sure, man. Never hurt to have some extra food, and we could harvest this as well, so we can make a weaver's spindle pretty early on, once our carpenter get another level. And Felix is gonna be our carpenter this time, so Felix Master's son is gonna be carpenter. Achieve level 1. So now we can put some more things into the queue. We can maintain 2 of the wall-mounted lanterns, and let's main 1 writing desk, 1 dresser, and that's about it what I want to maintain. And weaver spindle, so we can start making some tailoring with that. Okay, let's design our first house. It's gonna be a place where people are gonna live, and we're not gonna touch any of these. I'm not gonna do it. So let's see here. We're gonna start with a basic floor, and it's gonna be a pretty small house. And I gotta explain what the difference was between the floor and the slab. So the slabs goes like above like the floor was, and you can actually make several layers directly nowadays. Before you can only make 1 and finish it and make another after the previous one was done. So let's get some, actually let's make the floor a little bit different just to make it more exciting. And we can choose wall materials. We can go for a wooden wall, and we can go for like a stone column, so we one at each of these, as you see. It's a bit like bluish, I would say. It kind of looked like that before we finish, at least, like the roofs for the houses. These one kind of look like them. And let's get a door. Could we have it here maybe? Nope. So I guess we can enter this side, and one window there. I think we should have one at this side. That's not gonna look so good. Let's go for that, and 2 in the back, even though it's a big wall there. And 1 here. So that's gonna be pretty good. And a roof. We're not gonna go for a stone roof, not to start out with at least. It requires so much stone, and stone is harder to get than wood, so we're gonna go for a brown roof, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And we're gonna put in some things in this as well. And the reason we can only see like the door, we can only see the window frames, is because they haven't made any done yet. So now we can see beds because we have them. So hopefully in the future we're gonna be able to see everything we can craft instead of everything we have. Let's see here. I don't know which one is the side with the head. I would guess that it would be into the wall there. So let's get it like that. We could have 2 beds in this one actually. Let's go for 2 beds. Yeah, this might be the wrong side, I don't know. It's really hard to place these mean beds in a correct position. So if we wait a little bit, okay, maybe we won't, let's speed up the game. If we wait a little bit, we should be able to get our chairs and table, and we should be able to place them inside here as well. We maybe got one now. Yeah, I got a chair. So we're gonna wait for that. So it's a little bit strange. I would say that the way they made it for the moment is better than maybe how it used to be, but it's a little bit strange that you only see the things you have. It should be the things you can craft, in my opinion. So, but yeah, it's a very early on placement holder, definitely. And we gotta wait for 1 chair, and then should be, I think the table should be after, so we can put in some table for this house. Because I don't want to have only chairs and no tables. That's gonna look really, really strange. Oh, there we go. So soon we can see the table. Awesome. So let's, what is the, that maybe is, that's not maybe the one that I wanted, but kind of looks like table for 1, not sure. I guess we could place it like that. Oh, gonna be interesting to see how that's gonna work. Okay, so let's, okay, not yet. Can add some light sources in here as well. Can have one just above the table, pretty big one. And it does look like these things are actually under the floor. Hopefully it's not gonna be when we're making it. So let's get one also, I think, for the outside. And I guess we could have one here as well. And start building it. So that's gonna be our first house where they're gonna live 2 people. And we should really get to make our farm. I only made our farmer, so no use to have a farmer if it's not gonna be working with anything. So I think we're gonna grow some pumpkins, mainly because it goes really fast. And I guess some turnips, a little bit tastier maybe than pumpkin, but grows a little bit slower. Or oh, they ain't actually blue, they are gray. That's good. They kind of look very blue when they are like this, when they're like a little bit transparent. So that's probably gonna be pretty good. Oh yeah, we gotta get an hunting ground for this guy as well. Hope we're gonna catch something. But I think this area gonna be pretty good. Like, it can come like goblins this side, but I kinda like to be like in a corner, trying to keep everything like kind of together. So it works out pretty good. And something that seemed to have changed since Alpha 5 is also the safety distance from the wall. So we can see it's 1 block here at the wall, and there's 1.5 block outside safety distance, but it used to be 2 blocks, I'm pretty sure about that. So yeah, but this is pretty strange as well. If you see this line is black and this don't go outside, but down here it goes out. But I think this is just a visual glitch, not sure. But it does seem like you have a little bit more freedom with that. But yeah, it's been really frustrating recording this. Like I said, it crashed 6 times, and I really love this game. I think this is an awesome game. I love the graphics, I think the suit's very good, and I love the whole game idea. Just that it crashes so much. I want to record it, but it is really a pain. But you know, I'm gonna keep trying because I love this game, and I want you guys to see this game. For you guys who maybe play the game, and for other people who maybe haven't played the game, or maybe interested to getting the game themselves and support the development of this game. So I think it's a pretty awesome game. And they're giving a lot of new things for every alpha, and if you're like feeling like you could handle staying on the Steam opt-in and risk getting all kinds of weird bugs, that can be really good, because then you can try out like the latest things before they arrive to the so-called stable alpha, which isn't really stable, it's just an alpha. Another one is an super experimental alpha. So we got our weaver. We're gonna have a workshop for him, of course, so that's gonna be a pretty good area, I guess. And we could queue up a little bit of things. And I think I'm gonna make kind of like a tavern. There's like a pre-made tavern that you can make, but I think we're gonna make our very own. I don't want to remove that tree. We could, no. Let's not touch them. Oh, this tree is floating, but at least it's keeping 1 block to stay here. That's a powerful tree. It chops down some of this. You see, we're pretty low on wood. We actually have, I don't think we have any blocks. Been maintaining so many things directly. I really like when it started out in this game. There's so like few bugs, everything goes smooth and so on, so I really hope that this is gonna keep going smooth and we're not gonna run into those crashy things. We could make an swordman, but I don't know. I kinda wanna be able to build pretty fast when you're starting out, and having a good town should attract more people, and that way we would get safer fast, I would guess. But we're gonna need a footman eventually. They do help really much. And since they gain experience now and actually make them more powerful, it's definitely worth like getting them, upgrading the armor and so on. And we could maintain some thread, even though we do not really have any of these fibers growing, but we can still add this queue. So let's add a little bit here. Let's maintain 2 of these, which we know needed 2 for the thick leather vest for the footman. And let's maintain some curtains for them. Guess we can maintain 2 banners as well. Trapper level 1, more speed and more health. So we should start to grow some silkweed. So I guess we could put some farm at this side as well, or should we? Let's make another farm here. This is just gonna be silkweed. And it's good that when the farmer now works, the more skill the farmer get, you can get like extra quantity of the harvest, so that's really good. So having a good experienced farmer is really good. Oh, it is coming floating and running down. That bug I see pretty often. I don't really care about that bug, but it just looks funny. Yeah, so this house is getting along nicely. The only reason it took a little bit longer was that we was lacking some wood. But I like to keep some trees, sometimes like this tree in the side. I think it make the town look a little bit more interesting. We have 2 trees here right at the trap, which make it look a little bit more interesting as well, I think. I like to have some details like that going around my house and so on. Oh, we got some more silkweed there. That's good. So we can make some thread fiber. This looks pretty good. I'm really excited about making more custom buildings, and we should make one really soon. I kind of wonder actually if we go inside like this and we could... No, we cannot save it. So we cannot save a building that's already been built. And we're not gonna touch any of these, even though they could be good, we're not gonna touch them because it might get a bigger chance of getting some bug or something. I don't know if it does, but kind of felt like that with my previous town, so I'm at least avoiding going in the same thing. But one thing that is pretty interesting is that these things, when you save them, you can use them for all of your saves. So if you make a new game, you can use the template again. So it isn't like bound to your current save. So that is really good. So you can play several towns and place down buildings you made before. Long ago. So that's our first house that's getting done. That's really great. It's pretty good. Gotta get down those wooden blocks down there. Oh, get them! That's something that happens very often. You get the blocks left over there, but it's easy to get them. Just make a little ladder and get up and get them. We really need to make sure that we get up our food. The food is pretty low. People need to get places to sleep and so on, so really important. Food, sleep, and defense. But guys, I think this is gonna be it for today with Stonehearth. There's gonna come more episodes very soon, and I hope that the game is not gonna continue crashing and so on, because I'm really excited about making new episodes and making a big town, so... But it is alpha, don't blame the game. The game is gonna be great in the end, I'm really sure about that, so... Thanks for watching this, and I hope you had a good time, and see you guys next time. Take care.